good news tonight is 33 years in the making. In Bulgaria's eastern Rhodope Mountains, cinereous vultures have hatched chicks in the wild for the first time since 1993. One of Europe's largest scavengers, gone as a breeding bird from these mountains for a human generation, has started a family here again. 1993 to now is a 33-year gap, long enough that someone born the last time this happened is well into their 30s. And this summer, in nests built specifically to coax the birds to stay, that gap finally closed. I'm Naomi, and this is the Good News Desk at Pixel Politics. Here is how a comeback actually looks, counted step by step. Earlier this year, monitoring teams recorded 8 pairs of cinereous vultures in the Rhodopes rewilding landscape. 7 of those pairs settled into the artificial nests. 4 pairs began to incubate eggs. 3 chicks hatched. It is a narrowing staircase, and every step down is completely normal for a species clawing its way back. And those 8 pairs, by the way, are about a quarter of every cinereous vulture in Bulgaria. One mountain range now holds roughly 25% of the entire national population. Now the honest part, in one line, because you always get the whole picture from this desk. Of those 3 chicks, 2 survived. Nature is not always forgiving, but for a species this rare, 2 healthy young birds is not a setback, it is a milestone. So here is what the team did next, and this is where the story gets genuinely clever. The 2 surviving juveniles are now about 2.5 months old, still in their nests, just weeks from their very first flights. So before they go, the Bulgarian Society for the Protection of Birds fitted each one with a tiny GPS transmitter, lightweight and completely safe. Which means we get to watch every first flight, every feeding site, every threat these young vultures meet in the wild, tracked in real time. A bird that vanished from these skies for 33 years is about to broadcast its own comeback live. And this did not come from luck. It came from a decade of deeply unglamorous work. Preparation started in 2022. The first birds were released in 2023, and 40 cinereous vultures have been set free in these mountains since. Behind every single one, anti-poisoning campaigns, nests built by hand, and making sure there were enough wild carcasses for the scavengers to eat. Franz Skeppers of Rewilding Europe put it plainly, calling this proof that the re-established population has begun the long road to recovery. Long road, not finished road. But for the first time in 33 years, the road is pointed the right direction. One last detail, and it is my favorite. Some of these new Rhodope pairs include birds that flew in from across the border in Greece. Nobody drew that line for them. The vultures are quietly rebuilding a single connected population across 2 countries, entirely on their own terms. Dobromir Dobrev said it best, that these hatchlings are a sign of hope, and the first step towards the return of the cinereous vulture as a breeding species in these mountains. A generation ago, we nearly lost this bird here. This summer, 2 of them are learning to fly, with a satellite on their backs and a whole team watching them climb. That is the good news. I'm Naomi. Keep looking up. I'm Naomi, and this is Pixel Politics.